If you're skinny fat, the worst thing that you can do is bulk. I'm telling you, if you bulk as a skinny fat guy, you are setting yourself up for failure. I tried it. If you look at the picture, you can see obviously I have a very sad face. I look very bad, look very bloated. You can see the love handles. I was about 190 pounds. Now I weigh a solid 170 to 172. But the point being is if you're skinny fat right now, you hear the advice that you need to either cut, you either need to cut hard for a couple months or however long and get to a really skinny state and then slowly lean bulk, or you need to dirty bulk. And both of those options, in my opinion, are very bad. As you can see, the dirty bulk ended very badly. I felt like complete shit. Did not have the body that I wanted, did not have the strength that I wanted. The mobility was not there. And I don't recommend it for anyone. So, what is the third option? The third option is to do what is called a body recomp. A body recomp is just basically keeping the same amount of food that you're eating right now, but eating better quality foods. Right now, maybe you're eating clean, maybe you're not, but you want to keep that consistent. You want to be able to eat the same amount of calories, but you want to eat better quality nutrients. So, eating real food, eating things with good quality proteins. And for some of you, if you're a little bit more on the fat side, let's say you're 20-25% body fat, then ideally you want to go in a slight calorie deficit. So anything you don't want to go too hard because then you're going to get skinny again. You want to keep the calorie deficit to about 200 to 300 calories. So that's your third option. Following any of those two other options just sets you up for failure. Unless you want to be skinny and ripped, which there's nothing wrong with that, you're just not going to have muscle mass. And if you want a dirty bulk, your testosterone is going to lower because you're eating bad foods, you're not doing the right things, and then you're not as resistant to put on muscle. Your insulin sensitivity goes down, so you don't respond as well to the growth. That's where you want to get your body fat down, so that way you can increase your testosterone, because your testosterone goes up as you get to a lower body fat percent. So instead of doing skinny and doing cuts or dirty bulking and getting fat, do what is called the recomp. Just do the recomp. It is going to take longer. You can expect it to take a good anywhere from 4, if you're already a low body fat percent, to 6 months. But nonetheless, this is something that gets you results for the rest of your life. So once you do your recomp, whether it takes you 6 months, 4 months, an entire year, you're going to be set. You're going to have your foundations. Your muscle tone is going to be there. Your low body fat percentage is going to be there. And then you don't have to do this as much or as often. In fact, as what I recommend is as you continue to go, you start to do mini cuts and mini bulks. So you will never have to do a full on transformation again. You would just bulk up for, let's say, 3 months at a time, and then you'll cut down for 6 weeks, and then you'll repeat. So you might go from, bulk up from 10% body fat to 14%, and then you'll cut back down back to like 11%, bulk up maybe 2%, back up to 13%, and you just continue this cycle. I'll have to make another video on that, but once you do this as a skinny fat guy, once you do this recomp, you're done. That's it. You got your hormones back realigned. Your testosterone is back. Your mojo is back. So you don't have to do this ever again. Just a one-time deal. And again, for some people, it might take you longer. It might take you way less time. But from what I've seen, you can actually start to see great results in just 3-4 months. If you stay the process, if you do things correctly, you can start to see your first go around, which is 3 to 4 months, you can get some great results. But you got to stick to it. You can't cave. You can't just throw in the towel. This is a long-term play. And I don't know how old you are, but you always have time. It's not like you're just done. You're cut off. It doesn't stop at a certain age. Fitness doesn't stop. It's the same thing with your job. You can't just stop working and expect to live your life. You have to kind of like keep going. You see what I mean? So that's all I got. As far as the actual process, you can go ahead and I'm going to link down a Notion doc. This breaks down literally everything that you need for a successful recomp. It'll calculate all your calories based on your body weight, There's a program in there. It'll give you the exact nutrition plan that you can follow. And yeah, go ahead, check that out. It's going to help you out a lot. Peace.